welcome to another episode of Ask the Trichologist. It's Atilola. My name is Atilola and I am the trichologist at African Naturalistas Hair Clinic. African Naturalistas is your one-stop center for all your hair and scalp needs. We have hair products, we have a hair clinic, we have memberships, we have regimens, we have so many things to help you manage your hair and scalp. So, Ask the Trichologist is basically that program where we answer all your high-level hair and scalp questions. All you need to do is ask us your questions in the comment section below, or you send an email to att@africannaturalistas.com. Just check the description box below and you'll see all the information you need if you want to ask questions about hair and scalp. So today we are going to be taking a question from Chioma. Chioma says, "Hi Atilola, I have been experiencing serious breakage since I dyed my hair. I have tried to do a lot of things like moisturizing more frequently, but my hair still breaks. Please, can you tell me if it is the fact that I dyed my hair that is breaking it, or there can be something else going on with my hair?" Yes, I'm very excited that you asked this question, Chioma, because this is something I have been concerned about in recent times, especially because of the trend, the current hair care trend that is going on. You know, the hair care trend where you shave your hair and then you go all blonde, or you go all white, or you go all gray. That's what is going on right now. And I always tell my colleagues, I said, we have not seen the effects of the recent hair care trend that is going on right now. A lot of people are going to be landing at African Naturalistas Hair Clinic in the next 5 to 10 years just because of what is going on right now. We are going to be treating a lot of CCCAs, a lot of breakage issues, a lot of hair loss disorders because of the current trend that is going on right now. The fact that something is trending does not mean it's safe, and I'm sure you already know that. The fact that something is trending does not mean it's safe. So you see a lot of ladies, they shave their hair and then they bleach the hair. They do not cover the hair up with any other color. They just leave it bleached like that. How would you like to go to the market, buy your scaly fish, and then you find out that your fish that has scales that are supposed to be lying flat on the fish, the scales are rising, they're like raised, they're permanently raised? Won't you run away? You're like, no, I don't want to eat this fish. This fish must be stinking, decayed. A lot of things must have entered the fish because the fish looks so unhealthy. That's what is basically happening when we have our hair permanently bleached or permanently dyed and we are not doing anything to take care of that hair. The cuticles of our hair are permanently raised, and then a lot of things can enter the cortex of that hair and make so many things go wrong with that hair. So in order not to get too scientific, I'll just explain to you. When your hair is made up of 3 layers. We have the cuticle, which are the outer layer, the cortex, which is the inner layer, which is where the main life, the color of the hair, the coil pattern of the hair, everything about your hair is determined in the cortex. And then we have the medulla, which really doesn't serve so much purpose in the hair. So the cuticles are meant to protect the core of your hair, the cortex of your hair. But when you dye your hair, the cuticles are raised, so they are supposed to be raised. Normally your cuticles rise and fall, rise and fall, rise and fall, just like fish scales. But when you dye your hair, the cuticles raise and they never really fall completely. Although when they are treated well, they fall, but they never really fall completely as when they were not dyed. And so, because of this, dyed hair is actually semi-damaged hair. Any hair professional that knows what they are doing will tell you that dyed hair is semi-damaged hair. Yes, but we get away with it. But the process of dyeing your hair means that you have to moisturize even 10 times more than you were moisturizing before. 20 times more than you were moisturizing. So if you were moisturizing your hair every morning and night, you should be moisturizing your hair at least 10 times in between. Can you keep up with that? That is why when you dye your hair inevitably breaks. It means that you are not able to retain as much length as you did when your hair was not dyed, and that's the truth. So you can dye your hair, but it's always good to have this information that this is what happens when I dye my hair. And if your goal is length retention, then you don't want to dye your hair. If your goal is longer hair, then you don't want to dye your hair. If your goal is to restore your edges or any hair loss area, then you don't want to dye your hair, because dyeing your hair will sabotage your hair goals. But if your goal is, versatility, to look beautiful, to just make my hair as an accessory, then you can dye your hair. Other ways you can dye your hair safely is to use indigo powder, and with that you will need a combination of henna powder and indigo powder to achieve that look. So those are safer options for dyeing your hair, but they are not really dyeing your hair because they are not going into the cortex to manipulate the melanin strength of your hair. What they are doing is they are basically coating your hair strands. So they don't work the way artificial dyes work, but they are safer methods to dye your hair. So this is how dyeing causes your hair to break, sabotages your hair goal if your goal is retention and healthier hair. Remember, dyed hair is actually semi-damaged hair, but you can dye your hair if you are okay with the drawbacks. Also, research has shown that there are chemicals in your dyes that can end up seeping into your scalp, just like the one in relaxers can do, and they end up causing things like central secretional centrifugal alopecia, which is a mouthful, but it is carrying hair loss. It is a permanent hair loss that once it happens, it keeps going on till it burns out your hair. Of course, not everyone who dyes their hair experiences this form of hair loss, but it is very good for you to know that if you expose your hair to constant dyeing, every time you're always dyeing your hair, you don't protect your scalp, then you are at risk of this form of hair loss. So with all this information you have at your hand, Sherman, just know that yes, it is very possible that dyeing of the hair is most likely what caused or is causing that constant breakage, especially if it was not done by a professional or if it was not covered up with the color itself. It was just bleached and it wasn't layered up, it wasn't dyed. There are so many things going on in the industry right now. You have to be very careful. So I hope this has been able to help you. What I want you to do right now before you leave is to share this video, because we know that there are a lot of ladies dyeing their hair who need to watch this video so they know what exactly they are doing. I want you to like this video. I want you to click on the notification bell. I want you to comment in the comment section below, and I want you to subscribe to this channel so that everybody will know that we are sharing knowledgeable information that many women out there can benefit from. So 5 things: share, like, click on the notification bell, subscribe, and comment in the comment section. Share, like, click on the notification bell, comment in the comment section, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. Till I come your way again in the next episode of Ask the Trichologist. My name is Atilola, and I will see you there. Bye.